Were you impressed with Daniel Dubois?
Sorry?
Were you impressed with Daniel Dubois tonight? Good performance?
Yes, good performance.
How much are you looking forward to Tyson Fury fight in December?
I don't think about it because I think only my prepare.
Well, it was the first round. You know, it was a huge right hand that AJ shipped in the first round. And after that, he was fighting on heart and desire. I'm so proud of him because he never gave up. His legs were deceiving him and he just kept on trying. And at the end of the fourth round, he hurt Daniel Dubois. And in the fifth round, he really hurt Daniel Dubois.
The shocked responses of boxing professionals who were there when Daniel Dubois knocked out Anthony Joshua after 12 rounds when the heavyweight clash ended in the fifth round. Dubois kept his IBF heavyweight title by knocking Joshua out with a right hand before the final blow. With this victory, Joshua had been knocked down for times. The next fight Dubois wants to fight is the winner of the fight between Ander Usyk and Tyson Fury on December 21st.
I've only got a few words to say, man. You know, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
At the start of the match, it was clear that Dubois had a tough game plan. Joshua, who many people thought was going to win, was on defense early on and fighting to keep up with Dubois' constant pressure and power. It was clear that Joshua was in big trouble. Joshua was knocked out cold when Dubois threw a last heavy right hand that hit him square on the chin. The fight ended in a dramatic way. Talk Sports' Michael Benson tweeted about how big the event was. Wembley Stadium for Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois, the new British boxing attendance record. The stadium was exciting, and the record-setting crowd made the night even bigger. Veteran Combat Sports reporter Kevin Ioli let everyone know right away Daz Joshua was having trouble by tweeting, "Dubois pummeling AJ and AJ reeling around the ring D's was a common opinion among those watching, as Joshua looked to struggle with Dubois' power from the start." Later Ioli tweeted again, noting the severity of the situation for Joshua. AJ is in big trouble and he's down at the bell. He's on his hands and knees. Ariel Helwani, einer der most recognized names in the combat sports media, expressed worrying for Joshua's condition, tweeting, "Nightmare start for AJ Dubois up 20-17 after 2. AJ rocked very early in the first and knocked down at the end of the first. Feels like he hasn't recovered. Legs aren't there. DDD fighting the fight of his life. Wow." Helwani's commentary highlighted the overwhelming start from Dubois, which left Joshua unable to regain his balance throughout the fight. Brian Campbell of CBS Sports recorded the drama of the first round knockout, tweeting, "Down goes AJ in round 1. Dubois came out gunslinging." His sentiment echoed what many were seeing, a focused and determined Dubois who was not going to let the chance slip through his fingers. Boxing analyst Kosa succinctly described Dubois' sharp performance, noting Dubois finding his punches pretty easy early. It was clear that Dubois had no problem landing his power shots, and Joshua had little in the way of an answer. Social media influencer and celebrity boxer Jake Paul chimed in, saying, "Wow, Dubois going crazy. Joshua looks super flat and uncoordinated." Paul's reaction mirrored the thoughts of many watching, as Joshua looked unusually sluggish and out of sync from the beginning. The knockout itself became the talk of the night, with reactions flooding in from all parts of the boxing world. Chris Manx, a sports journalist for Sports Illustrated, was left in awe of the ending, tweeting, "What an incredible finish. AJ lands a straight right wobbles, Dubois' legs charges in the follow-up and gets leveled with a straight right hand that knocks him out. Wow." Manic's breakdown caught the dramatic ebb and flow of the final moments as Joshua briefly found success, only to be knocked out. Moments later, Brian Campbell tweeted again, "Dubois is looking the part of rejuvenated world beater. He's a wrecking ball right now." Chuck Mindenholm, another important figure in combat sport journalism, stressed the intensity and unpredictability of the fight, saying, "D's fight is crazy. Dubois pace and power, 96 dead on every punch, the knockdowns, AJ surviving the referee's unpredictable behaviors, Connor standing and chomping his cigar in every key shot." Mindenholm caught the chaos and emotional roller coaster that had the crowd on edge throughout the night. Mama Berater Evan Korn found Dubois' victory inspirational, tweeting, "Daniel Dubois should be an inspiration to every young, talented fighter who has suffered a setback. What a story. Dice's sentiment was mirrored by many in the boxing community, who saw Dubois' victory as a testament to perseverance and growth after setbacks. Even boxing legend Teddy Atlas weighed in with his philosophical take on the fight, tweeting, "Question I asked the last couple of days was answered. What is more powerful, the will of a man who believes, or the skill of Joshua? Will beats skill." Atlas's comment shows the overarching narrative of the fight. Dubois' will and determination eventually triumphed over Joshua's technical skill and experience, MMA Junkie tweeted. Daniel Dubois drops Anthony Joshua multiple times on the route to the Violent Co in front of 96,000 fans. Anthony Joshua aiming to reclaim his place in the heavyweight division after past setbacks suffered another defeat. Dubois claimed victory with a fifth-round knockout in front of a packed Wembley crowd of 96,000, knocking Joshua down for times before hitting the final punch. Joshua told Dayon when asked what went wrong. "I had a sharp opponent and a fast opponent, and secondly a lot of mistakes from my end. As for Dubois, I'm a gladiator," he told Dayon. When asked about getting hurt by Joshua just before he delivered the knockout blow, "I'm just a warrior to the end, to the bitter end," Joshua was on track to secure a potential match up against the winner of the December 21st bout between Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury. However, Dubois now takes that chance after improving his record to 213. Joshua, who had won for consecutive fights, experienced his first defeat in 5 bouts, dropping to 284 in round 1. Both fighters came out fast, exchanging jabs. Dubois landed a solid right and pressed forward aggressively, while Joshua kept flicking his jab in response. Dubois, the more assertive of the two, drove with a body shot, and the fighters started to get tied up. Dubois darted in behind a jab, but was warned for leading with his head. Then he landed a crushing overhand right, sending Joshua to the canvas. Joshua got back to his feet just as the 10 count ended, saved by the bell. A powerful round for Dubois, scoring 10-8.
I'm a gladiator, I'm just a warrior to the end, to the bitter end, and I'm just ready to go. I want to go to the top level of this game and reach my full potential. God bless you all.
In round 2, Dubois came out strong, landing hits with both hands. Joshua found himself in trouble, backed against the ropes and hanging on to Dubois, perhaps just to stay upright. Dubois landed another shot, and Joshua appeared shaky. Dubois followed up with a number of jabs, but Joshua managed to counter with a few of his own. Dubois briefly slowed, leaning on his jab before connecting with a right hand. Joshua replied with a right of his own, showing signs of life. Score: Dubois 20, Joshua 17.
Behind the scenes, to work with my dad, all my family and my strong team here, they've helped me get through this, so God bless you all, man.
In round 3, Joshua looked a bit better, but Dubois quickly closed in, doing more damage. Dubois looked ready to finish it, firing off to jabs and narrowly missing a right hand. Joshua threw an overhand right but missed, then scored with 3 jabs, igniting the crowd. Despite this, Dubois stayed the aggressor, landing another left hand. Sensing a chance, Dubois unleashed a barrage of punches, sending Joshua to the canvas. Just as the bell rang, Joshua got to his feet and the judge allowed the fight to continue. Score: Dubois 30, Joshua 25.
But credit to him and his team. We rolled the dice at success and we come up short. But I want to say, everyone in Wembley, I appreciate you coming out this evening. I'm pissed. I'm ready to kick off in the ring, but I'm going to keep my cool and keep very professional and give the respect to my opponent.
In round 4, Joshua goes down again. He's caught by a heavy right hand, but manages to beat the count and keeps fighting. Moments later, he hits the canvas again, but it's ruled no knockdown. The crowd is stunned as Joshua clings to Dubois. Dubois gets warned for a low blow, drawing boos from the crowd. He continues to unleash powerful punches, causing Joshua to stagger. Joshua tries to react with a vicious hook, but it misses. Still a dangerous moment. Score: Dubois 40, Joshua 33.
Very good, man, very good.
How good was that compared to the Riyadh event?
Oh, it was amazing. Every Riyadh season event was amazing. That was a great fight between 2 good, solid men. And he put on a hell of a show. Joshua got clipped early, but he stood his ground, tried to go back for it, and he got a bit excited after he cracked him and he got knocked out.
Did you predict that?
I thought Dubois was awfully relaxed. All the pressure was on AJ, so, he performed like he had no pressure on his shoulders. He came forward, he put the pressure, he landed a big shot in the very first round. Very hard ask to come back from that.
I was just speaking to Usyk. He said the footwork was the issue. He said he was leaning back rather than moving his feet.
He was going back for the same shot over and over. He had a step back backhand. But he'd just stand your ground with the backhand, and he stood his ground with the backhand in the round he got knocked out in and cracked him. But then he went forward with it. He should have just got one back and said, right, I'm standing my ground now. I'm not taking no step back. Anytime you come forward, I'm going to meet you on my shot. I'm not going forward.
In round 5, Joshua looks for a big right hand, knowing he has to hurt Dubois, and he does, but just as momentum changes, Joshua goes down again. Unbelievable. Dubois hurts, he fires back, and Joshua hits the canvas once more. It's over. Dubois wins by knockout. Conor McGregor was among the celebrities in attendance, caught with a cigar in his mouth as he waved to the crowd ahead of the main event. Also present were Baby Spice, Emma Bunton of Spice Girls fame, and fighting stars Tyson Fury, Tommy Fury, and Terence Crawford.
Before I came here, I'm always saying to myself, I'm a fighter for life. We rolled the dice at success and we came up short, and we roll it again in it, if you know what I mean. We keep rolling the dice.
Now sets his eyes on a potential showdown with the winner of the highly anticipated Alexander Usyk vs. Tyson Fury fight planned for December 21st. For Joshua, the loss raises questions about his future in the sport once considered one of the most powerful heavyweights of his generation. Joshua's defeat at the hands of Dubois has sparked conversations about whether he can reclaim his former fame or if this marks the beginning of the end for his storied career. The heavyweight clash between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois will be remembered as one of the most shocking upsets in recent boxing history. The ringside reactions from boxing professionals highlight the unexpected nature of the fight, with Dubois's power and determination overwhelming Joshua from the start. As the dust settles, the boxing world now turns its attention to Dubois's next move and what lies ahead in the ever-evolving heavyweight division. Tyson Fury arrived early, taking a ringside seat and sharing his thoughts on the highly anticipated Joshua-Dubois showdown. Fury told everyone, "I see them going to knock the exploitive out of each other. It's going to be a good fight, and I'm looking forward to it." Despite his VIP seat, Fury said, "It's better at home watching them on the TV. I could have a few Diet Cokes and a couple of sandwiches kissing my wife with this victory." Daniel Dubois has definitely established himself as one of the top names in the heavyweight division. His knockout win over Anthony Joshua not only secured his IBF heavyweight title, but also positioned him as a serious contender for the undisputed championship.
It was phenomenal, and it was a phenomenal fight. And I've always felt it to be a Hagler-Hearns situation, and that's what it was. Two guys give everything. It takes two people to make a fight like that. A great champion and AJ. AJ absolutely contributed, showed his heart right to the end, but it was just a brilliant, brilliant fight. And obviously I'm pleased because my man's won, and I've had faith in him from the beginning. I always felt he would do it, and he's done it.
If you enjoyed this one, make sure to check out some of our other videos on the screen.